Has there ever been like an interview where you had to do like heavy editing because of the type of content that your guest was saying on the show? Friday's got a huge smile on his face.
I don't know about heavy editing, but editing is part of the show.
Right.
I on that one right there, one of the most popular interviews that we do have is the Bizz Loc interview.
Naturally.
Right? That's what I call the discovery interview.
Right.
Because we had 47 interviews before that. But everybody was like, yo.
They would swear that's the very first episode. Like that's the very first that's the very first episode. As far as the city's concerned, Bizz Loc, that was the very first episode to the podcast, even though we had 46 prior to that.
Right. But to speak on the chops, there was chops in that interview.
Naturally.
There was a bunch of chops in that interview.
I imagine.
And it's for the reason that you're asking. Like there was a lot of like rah ops this, ops that, and we're not trying to promote that. So we just chop those pieces out. Some by request of himself and by him himself, where he was like, after the drunkenness wore off, he was just like, can you pull this one back? Can you pull that? And it's like soft.
So how many people in the vicinity, I don't mean you guys, but like in the place where you were recording was actually terrified and had to leave as soon as he arrived? They were like, yo, I can't stay here.
Nobody.
Nobody. We don't have a lot of people there in the background, right? We have the people who are like, we had our cameraman, we have
At
Sav.
that time, there was 4 of us.
Yeah.
And today there's still 4 of us, but just one person switched.
Yeah.
We're still there's 3 that are original. There's me, Friday, and the ghost in the room, Sav. And then we have our new guy, Gucci. Shout out Gucci. You know what I'm saying? He's our other cameraman. But
And we had one other person in the room too.
Yeah, well, that was our
Shout out Johnny Jibs.
Yeah, shout out Johnny Jibs. He was there in the building too, but it was like, it wasn't like people want to make it out like, yo.
Have you watched the video?
Yeah,
it sounded like people were like shook to be in. I'm not again suggesting you guys, but to even be in the room.
Nah, the man was just on. You know when someone's observant and he's paying attention and he wants to know everything that's going on around him, even though he was drunk.
Yeah,
that's what he was doing. He was like just. At one point, he almost paged our camera guy.
Yeah,
we're like, no, that's our camera guy. He's cool. Don't worry about it. Right?
Yeah.
Other than that, like there was no real like. I can't
issues.
say like it's what he said. The discovery interview. It's the interview that makes people look at the show like, oh.